So today I'm going to talk again about RWA 2020 and the keynote speaker on Saturday, August the 29th. Her name is Axelrod, and I'm just so excited to talk about her, and I hope I did do this video justice because she said a lot of things that were encouraging and inspiring, and just she just spoke to me. And then she's from Philadelphia, which is where I'm from, so a lot of what she said resonated with me. So she is a USA Today indie bestseller. She has a debut novel coming out in 2021. She is a singer-songwriter. She has been on Power 99. Her music has been played on Power 99. She and her brother, they collaborated on some work and a particular song that became very popular. And so she has a lot of going for her, and she grew up in a musical home, and I just was impressed by listening to her. And she talked about watching the Hamilton musical, and there was a 46th song that resonated with her, which is the one about who tells your story. And then she said, as a storyteller, she started thinking about who tells our stories, and from what perspective those stories are being told, and how they shape people's opinions, and how if the story is incomplete because some stories aren't part of that narrative, then we don't get a full view of history or of what's going on in our community and in our world. And she gave examples of popular shows like Gossip Girl and Sex and the City, where if you were just to look at those shows, you would not think that blacks or African Americans or people from the continent of Africa existed or lived in New York. You would just have one narrative, one story, one view. And she was saying it's an incomplete view. So I loved, as I said, listening to her talking about growing up in Philadelphia and how because Philadelphia is a historical city, it is the birthplace of the nation, and we have a lot of firsts here. And she mentioned the first bank, the first paper mill, the first what else? The first hospital. I mentioned that, she didn't, but it's true. The first hospital, the first public school, the first library. She mentioned so many firsts that, and some of them impressed me. The first post office. So Philly is a city of a lot of firsts, and in that the city, there's a lot of historical information, but there are a lot of stories that haven't been told.